My name is Cathy Cluck. I am a history teacher in Austin, Texas at Westlake High School. And last fall, when I realized we would be starting fully remote, I asked my principal if I could just kind of take off and log into my classes from actual historical sites. And he said, go for it, figure out the technology and make it work. And so I did it. I teach all of US history for AP. And so I wanted to start the course in colonial America, where most of what we would be studying would actually be kind of contemporaneous with where I was. I started in Williamsburg. I spent a day in Jamestown, Virginia. I went up to Washington, D.C., and they were setting up the following day for a big rally on the anniversary of the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech. So that was amazing. That was so special to be able to teach history from that spot, right there on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. From there, I drove up towards Weehawken, New Jersey, where the Burr-Hamilton duel happened. I'm a huge Hamilton fan. So that was the part that I was like, I'm doing this. If I'm going to do this for y'all, I'm doing this one for me. I'm in New Jersey. This is Hamilton. This is the dueling grounds. And right back there is Manhattan. And then from there, I headed west to Gettysburg and then spent some time in Memphis. I really wanted to spend some time at the Lorraine Motel, which is where Martin Luther King was assassinated. It's part of the Civil Rights Museum. I didn't get to go in the Civil Rights Museum because of COVID, but it was important for me to be able to be in that spot. 1968, probably one of the worst years in American history. There was this feeling of all of us were sort of in it together. It was a way for them to get to know me in an environment that we're not together in the classroom. I think it was also a chance for them to see me not just as their history teacher, but also as, okay, this is somebody who's doing something and we're sort of along the ride for it. I hope that they would realize that by traveling to these spots that it's not just history, but America as a country, it's beautiful and the people are beautiful, and it's really easy just to fly over to get from one destination to the other. But part of the fun for me of just driving trips and road trips is stopping and sort of seeing the places along the way. At the beginning of the year, this all seemed so overwhelming, and we didn't know how long remote was going to last. We didn't know how long the pandemic was going to last. I mean, teachers are amazingly resilient, and all of us who are in education, we get it. We know how hard it is, and just get through today. And I think we're going to look back at some point and be like, we did that. I mean, we taught during a global pandemic.